Am I live? I can't tell. How do I do this again? Docs. Oh, yep, we're live. All right. Maybe I can just like. All right, good. We're live. I think. I think at least I can see myself here. So I'm assuming I'm live. Yep, that seems to be good. Okay, seems to be working properly. So, okay, cool. So we need to now finish this. We need to basically just make a bell curve. To make it a bell curve, right? So we're at part. We just need to finish this up real quick. So, pretty simple, right? We need to just so matplotlib, or we just need to look for the documentation really quickly. So let's just import it. So cool. We don't need a pi. We need to create a histogram, maybe. This would be pretty cool. So basically, yeah, obviously pi plot. Fortunately, we need numpy. Oh, that's just to make the data anyway. To plot it, yeah, I think just a simple histogram is probably good enough for what we want to do. So a couple things we have to do first is, so we're here. We have to do matplotlib dot use qt5ag. Okay, cool. Then we need to basically say, basically from matplotlib, oops, import pyplot as plt. So that's what we need to do there. And then looking at the docs, it should be pretty simple. So we have our data. We need to do so just set figure axes plt dot subplot, and then we need to basically say, or let's just create a plot function def plot props. So that's probably good enough. So just quickly do this. Um, yeah, so we'll just paste this in, honestly. So we basically have the general idea here. Um, are, are we supposed to use a histogram here? Are we allowed to? Not quite sure, but probably fine. Yeah, it should be bell curve. Okay. So cool. So we're using ax.histogram instead of x. We need to pass in. We need to create data, right? So so let. Oh, sorry, not let. This isn't a thing. JavaScript. This is Python. So we need to say um. just create an array called probs, and then we do for in range. So let's just do in range 50 or no 100. We basically need to calculate the value of we need to do x equals sim probability, and instead of this we do basically underscore out of 100. So we check all the values, and then we do x probs append x, and then what we can do is we can say quick to be honest, I'm very bad at matplotlib. But we can probably figure this out. What is ax dot? Oh, and then we don't need the whole thing. We only want we don't want the mean. Yeah, so we just need obviously we need this to be 0. Okay. So let's just add an x here. Oh, an x as an input. My matplotlib understanding is kind of shaky, to be honest. But what I understand is has this data. Wait, for now let's just copy this in. And then we'll see. Well, there's no numpy. We're not using numpy. So I don't know how that works really. And we haven't really called it. So what does a numpy here do? Numpy.arange. What does that do? What does it do? Okay, so basically we could just do the same thing with equals so let's just say range, and then what we do is we just create x comma range, and now we need to create a quick range variable, which shouldn't be too hard because all we have to do is range equals range. So let's go from 1 to 101, and then let's make this a list. Is it already a list? I don't know. We'll just make it a list. Just quickly print range, just to make sort of get the idea of what it is. Oh, unexpected indent. I indent that. It's fine. And match parentheses. Oops. Didn't mean to put that in there. Okay. Okay, so let's just eliminate this line. It's causing a lot of problems. Okay, so does that work? Please. Whoa. So I'm printing the range, right? So I think I'm printing the wrong thing. It must be. Oh, come on. Oh no. This isn't good. Yeah, just scroll down. Josie, okay, good. Keyboard interrupted it. Yeah, so this loop is actually running, fortunately. So let's just first we do this, and then we will break out of the, and then we do quickly. We have to. We don't want this to run, so let's just quickly just in quick quotes. So just comment it out. Okay, cool, wonderful. Yep, 1 to 100. Good. That's what we needed. Um. Okay, cool. So we have the range. We don't need to print it anymore. Well, what is with winter? I'm crazy, not liking this. Can you even see what it says? Range is not callable. I just called it. What? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I guess we'll know why it doesn't work. Yeah, so we should be good, but numpy, we need to check, not numpy. We need to understand this line right here, so. You know what, let's ask GPT here, so. I'm pretty sure it generates, a matrix. Oh. Don't want any numpy. Okay, let's just copy this in. And range is range. Okay, cool. So let's just check the code really quickly. Matplotlib right here. So let's just copy this piece of code right here. And the docs. Yeah, here we need to replace this with just y text. And here we need to replace this piece of code with just range that we passed in. So now what we need to do is, so we just call block, or we can do if equals, how do you do this again, main? Or is it quotes? I believe it's something like this. So just plot props. Oh, oops. Okay, so I'll plot the bobs, and then we want the probs, and then we want the range. Cool. Let's just try this out. Somehow I don't think this is gonna work. Sorry, what? Oh, so this is where the problem is. What? Am I tripping? Let's just ask GPT really quickly. Why does this not work? We can't do this? Yeah, so... What? I'm not understanding the error message here. It feels really kind of cryptic. Let's ask GPT what it thinks. Oh, yeah, okay. Instead of saying range is equal to this, what we should do is we should say, X range or something. X range. Just make this X range. Keep this as range. Make this X range. X range, right? Then instead of here, we're going to just use X range. Where is range being? I'm not. Oh. Okay, so just eliminate this boy. Oops, I thought I deleted that line of code. Guess not. Yeah, it's not good practice to have stuff called have that has similar names to one of your functions. Like you don't want to name anything list or you don't want to name anything dictionary, string. Generally not too good. Forgot that range was named range. Um, let's see if this works. Actually, I think this is gonna take a little bit too long. So instead, what we could do is we need to quickly just change a couple things. So we need to just make it less intensive. So the way we could do that is we could change this range from 10. So we're flipping each thing 10 times. So we're going, so we can just make this 1 to 10. Or, sorry, 1 to 11. Oops. Yeah. Or should go a little bit faster now, hopefully. There's a lot of other ways you can make it go faster. Maybe. Oh, num trials, dude. Why is that so high? No reason to be this high. Let's just do 100 for quickness sake. Oops, sorry, did I accidentally remove? Which line is this? Line 50. Oops. Be subplot, I believe. Linker does not like me. I was working fine a little bit ago, but let's do import. Or not import. Pip install iq. iq. Just make sure we have it. Apparently we don't. Thought we had it. Oh, maybe we're using a virtual environment. No, don't think we are, but it's fine. Yeah, so maybe yeah, so maybe there could be a couple of reasons that this happens, but not sure why. So let's go back to the documents. How do they? Oh, oops! It's a pretty simple error here. We've got an S. That happens to be the reason why. Forgot an S, but let's just quickly um quickly. Okay, apologize for that. We just turn notifications off. I need to a second. How do I? And how do you trying to get this configured here. It turns out I configured some of this incorrectly, so it's probably hard for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. You might be able to see now. I wish I could just see what you guys are seeing. So let me just go to YouTube real quick. Um, I'd hope it looks decent, but honestly, I'm not too sure. Probably hard for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, it looks decent. You might be able to see now. I wish I could just see what you guys are seeing. So let me just go to YouTube real quick. Okay, yeah, it looks decent. I fixed one of the errors I had, which was a pretty simple error. Okay, so does this plot anything? Oh, oops, we forgot a very simple thing here. We forgot plt.show. So without this, the plot won't actually be shown. So let's just quickly rerun that. Um, ooh, okay, yeah. So our obviously our thing is like way too big. Way too. So instead of I times 7, we'll do I times 0.001. Honestly, let's just do that. Why is it so small? Oh, because it's a histogram. Um. Uh. Okay. Well. Okay. So we have the bit in the range. What I want to do is I want to take the range and there's only 10 numbers. Why am I doing it so much? Whoa. Okay. So am I tripping? I think that's why I must be tripping. Um. Oh yeah, because that's why zero is so high. Okay. Wait. That's probably why. Um. Let's just check that again now. Oh wait. Control Z. That makes a lot more sense why. Let's just check that because I mean, what's the probability of you getting a 10. Pretty much, whoa, whoa. How is it scaled giantly? Um, oh man, this is really bad. Um, it's not too bad, but like, it's kind of confusing why the errors here. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to plot a number, which is the thing. So what if we just do uh, uh what if we just do plt.plot like x comma x range or whatever. Oh, we're doing props, right? So props. What if we just do that? Will that work? Oh, x. It is x. Uh, okay. Well, so this is a little bit of a. We need to adjust the plt.fix size, make it 8 by 8. Um, how do we do this again? So, oh, figure. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, bro. Yeah, this clearly didn't work for her. Something is not working very well, clearly. Or it might be, maybe? I'm not too sure. We'll go back. Yeah, okay, a little bit bigger is what I need. I think I need maybe like 10 by 10. Just do that. Keep it kind of simple. Dude, that's kind of hard to see though. So 10, no, what's on the x-axis? So, not too good. Let's just go back to 5 by 5, I think. It's kind of weird, like, I don't know how to... Let's just stretch it to the same size. No, 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 what we're doing is, I don't think it's right. Um, uh, so yeah, I think this is what we're supposed to do. plt.figure. Um, and then we do fixed size. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I think, I kind of remembered that's what you had to do, but I got it wrong. It was plt.figure and then fixed size inside of the parentheses. Nope, that didn't do it. Why are the axes like this? It's so hard to see. I'm not too sure, but okay. Anyway, we can get the general idea. It's so giant. Why does it why does it do that? Or maybe we scale this wrong. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So it's okay. So maybe it's because of that. Oh. Uh. Okay. So maybe let's just do the same thing. So just keep it simple. So what we think we accidentally put the wrong things on the y-axis. That's probably why. Maybe that's it. Clearly we aren't doing this very well. Um, okay, yeah, finally, we get like a pretty much normal distribution. But why does this even? I don't understand. I fail to understand why. But let's also just really quickly let's just find print sum and let's do props. So if you get the sum of the props, it should be a pretty nice number. 1.14. So yeah, 0. Okay, cool. So this should be good. So, yeah, so we've tried every number. There's possibilities. 1.09. How could that be happening? Is that a rounding error? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It should add up to 1. Um, uh, approximately 1. Values are all non-negative. Yeah. Symmetric bell curve, that's being satisfied. Maybe it's because we're not doing enough trials. So just add up the trials a little bit to 1,000. Maybe that could be. Wait, can you guys see the plot when it gets plotted? Oh, you can't. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. How do I do this? Window. Maybe this. Oh no, nope, not that. Um. Oh, it doesn't show up as a window, I guess. I'm not sure how I'll show you guys. Maybe I can just not this. Sorry. I'm looking at this. I'll show this. Should we? Can you see it now? Oh, oops. Maybe we can see it now. Yeah, it forms sort of a normal distribution. All right, I'm turning it back to thing mode, so you guys don't have to see every single thing I see. Just see my important parts, relevant parts of my screen. Yeah, so that helps it a lot. It's about a normal. It turns into a pretty much normal distribution. Sum's approximately 1. Values are not-negative. So several values in num flips. That's pretty easy. So we can just change up num flips, which is this value. So I guess let's try 100. But then that requires a couple of changes. So we're instead of hardcoring num flips, let's just make it have it be 0 or 100. And let's see caps. You need to put caps. So just put in num flips here. And it should be 0 range from num flips 1. It should be num flips plus 1 for the range, and add in num flips for plus 1 here too. Append thing, right? So yeah, should work. Let's just check it out. It's gonna be a little bit slow here, but I guess we can be reading the next part while this loads. I can show you the distribution once it loads. Generate random decimal. Okay, this is getting pretty slow, unfortunately. So I might have to cut this. Fortunately, I don't think my computer will take way too long for it to happen in a reasonable time. So let's go. We can go to 200, I guess, or even 100 is kind of a stretch. We were doing 10, so let's go. Let's start at 50. All right, let's before we get too crazy with it. Go to 50. Yes, it's pretty much normal. The normal is at sorry the mean should be. Yeah, I don't understand why does it keep getting cut off? I guess GPT is good for this. So I can just ask GPT. Okay. Why is it not a stretch? I think maybe this should be a solution. So before we plot, um, uh, to plt dot tidy layout, and let's call that. So it should sort of fix the problem at least. Nope, it does not fix the problem. The problem is unfixable, I guess, but okay, anyway, we can figure out using this. So the x is about 26. So 26 is about the mean, say 25.5, and the probability is like 1/10. Does that line up? Uh, yeah. So what is this plot saying? Uh, so if we sample, oh wait, you can't see the plot. Oh, that's fine. I'll just tell you what it looks like. It's just a bell curve centered at x equals 26, and the highest y point is about 0.1171. But it's basically saying if you flip a coin 50 times, uh, the probability that you get 26 heads is the highest, and it's about a 10% chance, which makes sense. Sum is about, well, we'll check the sum once I close this. 0.95, so there's going to be about to be a little bit of variance. It's not perfect, but the more we select, it'll become more and more accurate. But I don't have a very super computer here, so uh, I guess this is all we're going to go for. It's okay, we're on part 5. Okay, roulette wheel. I guess this is similar to torch dot multinomial. If you've ever worked with PyTorch, where you have to sample from distribution. So, whoa, how does that work? Not quite sure. I'm not 100% how this works. Is there an explanation, maybe? Oh, okay, no. It's just that. Um, all right. Anyway, let's just create a quick file for part 5. Is there a way to um? What's annoying is that whenever I create a file like this, right? Like I don't understand how to put them in order. How do I reorganize that? Is there run tests? But wait, can I run tests here? Like, how do I run tests? I need to learn how to do that. So I can just click right, run tests, and we can just run them. Okay, but anyway, part 3, part 4, part 5. So 1, 2 should be, 2 should be, because if I put it like right here, it'll put it inside part 1, right? That's not what I want. I want it to be moved. Maybe if I move it out and move, then we move part 2 back in. Nope. Yeah, I guess it's just that is how it is. It is what it is. Oh, maybe it's because the underscore. Just add, wait, rename the underscore. That's wonderful. Okay, that's why. Makes a lot of sense there. Um, we could write some tests for this, but I think we pretty much got it with the matplotlib visualization type thing. Um, I guess the code for this could be posted in GitHub. If anyone wants it. But I don't think it will be. Oops, I spelled roulette wheel wrong. So let's just add a other. Um, let's see, how many viewers do we have? Oh, 0.0. All right, that's it. That's probably a stream high. Stream high. Oh, I can chat. Hello. Okay, stop. Let's stop getting off track now. Okay. All right, in like a couple, 3 minutes maybe, I'm just gonna go do something else. But okay, random distribution. So we have to write tests for this. Is that it? Okay, Cartesian product. Um, okay, I think for this type of stuff, especially when you do. How many parts of this are there? Part 6. Okay, so 2 more parts. We're pretty much almost there. We're right on part 5. Actually, I think I'm gonna head out here, but we're right on part 5. And this is pretty reasonably easy. Just gotta apply this. This is just like some basic coding. Do this for hand distribution. We'll write some tests. First of all, we need to figure out like in VS Code. Um, oh, oops. So we're supposed to be we're supposed to do Control Shift P. We're supposed to do tests. Um, yeah, Python configure test. So you do unit test. Oh, so we're supposed to do. So um, what? How? Okay, yeah, so let's just do Control Shift P really quickly. Figure the tests, unit tests, um, practice chat at the test. Ending with test. Okay, Python files beginning with the word test. Uh, what? Why does it not work? Okay, I guess we'll run it from the terminal. Um, oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll figure this out later. But GG, I guess. Alright, see you guys later.